Hey everyone, I decided to do a quick video of how I create my work. I get a lot of questions on how I do it and how my process is like. I know I make a lot of TikTok videos, but they're kind of sped up and I don't really explain what I'm doing. So I thought I would do a quick video in how I create my work and kind of explain the process a little bit. So today I'm going to be showing you how I do with the drill, how I spin paint with the drill. Um, I made this board. There was a board just laying around, piece of wood just laying around my house. Um, I made a few different holes here for screws to go in for different size canvases on both sides. I have this piece here that attaches to the drill, which makes the board spin around just like that. Um, as you see, it gets covered in paint. As everything gets covered in paint, my table's covered in paint. I'm covered in paint. All my tools, everything's covered in paint. Um, So I'm going to attach the canvas to it. This process is my favorite process, my favorite technique to use to spin paint. It's messy, it's just a lot of fun. The cleanup is not the greatest, but I just love this process. So I'm going to screw in my attach the canvas to the wood. You don't want to go too far in because you don't want to poke through the canvas, and that's not fun. But you also don't want the canvas to fly off either, which has happened to me as well. So I got this 16 by 20 canvas that I'm going to be covering up today. I don't like how it came out. At first I did, but it's just not what I was looking for. It's just there's only two colors. It's it's kind of boring and kind of blah. So I'm going to cover up and hopefully I can get something better. So I'm going to take my drill, which is not my favorite drill. It's not the drill I prefer to use. You might think that it's just a drill, it does all the same. But I like my other drill I use, but it's dead, and honestly, I can't find a charger for it. So we're just gonna use this drill today instead. So I'm just gonna put my drill right in there, tighten it up. You wanna make sure it's tight so your drill and the wood don't fly around. All right, everything seems to be okay. I'm just gonna double check. I'm gonna do a little test spin. All right, that seems to be holding up. So now for the fun part, the paint. I have a red, blue, yellow, and purple. Those are the colors I'm using today. When I'm choosing colors, I don't really try to think about it all that much. I don't want to overthink things. I just kind of want everything to happen naturally. I've been told that my color schemes, my color palette, everything that I choose to do shouldn't work, shouldn't mix well, but they do. I uh, I just hope for the best and hopefully it comes out cool. There's a lot of times I have to scrape the canvas and start all over. Um, I've been asked how long a painting can take me. It just really depends on the situation I'm in. Sometimes a painting could fairly go pretty quick if I get it on the first try, or it could take me about an hour. It just depends on how the paint's flowing, how I'm spinning it, my color choices, if the colors aren't mixing well. So it could take anywhere between like 20 minutes to an hour, depending on how the painting is coming out. And there is times that I go back to paintings that I've completed and add a little bit more. So it just really depends on how I like it, how I feel about it, how comfortable I am with it, and how I feel like people like you will enjoy it too as well. So I'm going to add some paint now. All my paint is acrylic paint. I um I buy any acrylic paint that I could find. I decided to mix my own paint. I didn't mix any fancy colors. It's just regular colors. Um, but when I mix my paint to thin it down is Floetrol. Floetrol thins the paint and a little bit of water. I eyeball everything. I don't really measure anything. I just go by what I feel like is enough. I should measure, but I just feel like I don't really have to at the moment. So I'm going to start with some blue. I just squirt it all over. I'm going to get some yellow, or red, I mean. I'm going to throw some purple in there. Now what I should have done, which I didn't do, was cover the canvas in white or black to put like a base layer on. Hi. But I didn't. If a little bit of the colors show a little bit, it's fine. It won't be the end of the world. Put some yellow in there. Now I have a couple different techniques I use. I'm actually going to put some around too and just squirt it all over the place. Sometimes I use my hand to flick the paint. I'll use my one hand to kind of maneuver the paint around, mix it a little bit, and then do a huge flick. Sometimes I use a palette knife. I'm going to do a little bit of both, I think. So I'm just going to start flicking the paint with a palette knife. I just start in the middle and flick it. And it creates a little design. Alright, I'm going to do little flicks. As it creates a design and it manipulates the paint a little bit. Alright, now I'm just going to take my hand and I'm just going to do huge flicks. I'll even bring it towards me. Alright, now it's ready to spin, I believe. So let's see how it comes out. Alright. So I feel like that's pretty good. I got it on the first try. It's not my favorite painting. Maybe I can add more to it. Maybe I can add some white to it. Maybe create some flick some white on there, create like maybe like stars a little bit. But I'm pretty happy with it. This is the quickest painting I think I've done. But I'm pretty happy with it. It looks pretty cool. The flicks and everything looked like it came out. Could probably either go this way or this way. I can't wait to see it dry. Once I see it dried, maybe I'll make a decision if I want to add more to it. But yeah, I think it came out pretty good. I'll bring it closer to the camera so you guys can see. So now I'm going to unscrew the painting, let it dry, and then I'll show you guys how it looks when it's dry. Thanks for watching, and I will be doing more tutorial videos in the future too to show you different size canvases, different techniques I use. So that should be a good time. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.